Right, welcome back to HWD. You're live in the studios here. We've got our guests, as promised. Welcome, the Sunday Postmen. Hello, guys.
Hello.
How are you all doing?
Yeah, thank you. We're good, thanks. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the guys in the studio for, I don't know, as long as they want to stay, pretty much. And they play some tracks, and we'll have a little chat as well. So just want to introduce yourselves quickly. Go around the group. There's 5 of them. There's loads. Go on.
Hi, I'm Edward. I'm one of the guitarists.
I'm Colin. I'm the other guitarist.
I'm Tom. I'm also a guitarist and singer.
Hi, I'm Luke and I play the drums.
And I'm Daniel and I'm on bass guitar.
Cool. Okay, so you got some tracks of your own to play to us today, haven't you?
Yeah, we
How,
do, yeah.
how many are you wanting to do?
Three. Yeah.
Fantastic. What's the first track then you're going to play us?
It's called Sundown.
Sundown. So, if you listened to this show before, I have been playing this song. One of you sent it in to me, and you've had a few plays over the last couple of weeks, so you may recognise this, listeners. So this is the Sunday Postmen with Sundown. Take it away.
Anymore. Another day, another dawn, that's what they've always told me. Another night, but now you're gone, you're gone, you're gone. Tonight we'll leave this town and we'll watch the sun go down. Tonight we'll leave this town, we'll watch the sun go down, down, down. I close my eyes and think of all the things that you once told me. Was I blind to let you lead me on this far? So now I'll drive away and watch you shrink into the shadows. I never knew it would be this hard. Tonight we'll leave this town and we'll watch the sun go down. Tonight we'll leave this town and we'll watch the sun go down, 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 down. Watch the sun go down, 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 down. Watch the sun go down.
Very cool. So that was Sundown live on HWD Hospital Radio. That was the Sunday Postmen. Cool. So that was Sundown. Do you want to explain that track a little bit? Where the inspiration came from? Who wrote it? What the idea is behind it?
Well, basically, Edward came up with the music because it's not like conventional chords really, and they fit in a little bit weirdly with some other stuff. And then basically me and Tom and all had a big crack at the lyrics, and I wrote most of the verses, and Tom did the choruses. And we just did it like that. It was a pretty band-made song.
Group
really.
effort, really.
Yeah.
Cool. That's how it should be, really, isn't it? And was there any particular sundown that you had in mind when writing the lyrics to it?
Well,
Or is it just a general one?
There are a few situations, that kind of inspire these songs, but yeah, nothing really in particular, kind of a few different things at once, really.
Yeah, it's whatever you want it to mean, I guess.
Very cool. Right, okay. I'm just going to play this little trail and we'll be back with Sunday Postmen after this. Okay, so we've got another track from the Sunday Postmen now. The drummer's just taken his jumper off. Stalling. So he's got a cajon in the studio. Listeners, if you don't know what a cajon is, it's basically... Do you want to explain what it is?
Well, basically, it's a big wooden box. So basically, you've got some like steel wires against the front of the box. So that gives it a sort of sizzly sound, and then basically towards the bottom, you've got a nice beefy bass sound to give it a depth.
Go on, demonstrate it. So essentially, it's a drum kit, but within a wooden box.
Indeed.
So you've got the bass drum and the snare there.
Yeah, a lot easier to carry around, which is probably the best thing from my parents.
Yeah, takes up less room in the boot. Okay, what's next then?
This next one is called Asking for Help. Yeah.
Cool. Take it away when you're ready.
Sometimes I search in myself. When I look in the mirror, I'm asking for help. And I know I do this to myself. When I look at you, I'm glad that we're through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dark and the nights grow old as you move on, your heart is cold. You left me standing in the rain again. I can't believe what you're doing to me. I'm starting to choke, it's hard to breathe. Someone come and give me air. Though I'm moving forward, I just can't get you out of my mind. Though I'm moving forward, I just can't get you out of my mind. Sometimes I search in myself. When I look in the mirror, I'm asking for help. And I know I'll do this to myself. When I look at you, I'm glad that we're through. You went away and you left the sky. You stole my house, my heart, my car. I guess you'll never frown again. I thought you'd stay at least for a while, but I lost you so you laugh and you smile. Then you try to blame it on me again. Though I'm moving forward, I just can't get you out of my mind. Though I'm moving forward, I just can't get you out of my mind. Sometimes I search in myself. When I look in the mirror, I'm asking for help. I know I'll do this to myself. When I look at you, I'm glad that we're through. Ooh, I'm glad that we're through. Ooh, I'm glad that we're through. Sometimes I search in myself. When I look in the mirror, I'm asking for help.
Very cool. Like it.
Thank
Do you want to grab yourself a glass of water? There's a water machine just over there. Can hear you going hoarse.
Yeah.
So what was that song called again? Sorry.
Asking for help.
Asking for help. And what's the story behind that? Who wants to explain that one?
Tom, I think. Yeah.
Oh, is it a personal one? Is it?
Well,
I think all of them relate
Well,
to
something or another.
Yeah,
It was sort of like, it was the idea of something that was going on with Tom at the time, and I wrote the lyrics to it and came to these guys, and they changed about all like the structure, and I'd give it different chords and stuff, and
Cool.
that's how it became what it is now. But the original idea was something to do with Tom's love life at the time.
Oh dear.
We won't go into detail. It's all right. We'll save you the embarrassment. It's all right. So is that one recorded as well? Have you got a copy of that?
Not yet,
Is
actually.
that-
We're
no.
going to be recording all these very soon.
Okay.
and releasing them hopefully.
So is there an EP on the way or an album
Yes.
or something like that?
Yeah.
Yes.
We've
an
got a
EP.
producer friend who's helping us out with it. We're going to hopefully go and get it all professionally done.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
fantastic. And when's that looking to be finished, or when are you hoping to have that
Hopefully by the summer.
Yeah, hopefully by the
Yeah.
summer.
for a summer
Maybe sooner.
release? Yeah.
Yes.
We're hoping to get a lot of gigs in the meantime as well, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
get out there a bit.
Exposure, really.
Yeah,
And you had quite an important gig, I believe, over the weekend.
yeah. we
That's
did.
probably why my throat's so hoarse.
Oh, yeah. Late night, yeah.
On Saturday we played the O2 Academy in Leeds.
Wow.
which- yeah, it was the final of a Battle of the Bands competition from people from all across Leeds, and
And Wales apparently.
What's that? What's the story behind that
We
one?
came second, and we've been like sort of edged out that we came second. We're not explicitly told, but we
We're going to go with we came second.
yeah, we're gonna go with that.
Yeah,
but
okay.
we lost to the Welsh, and these Welsh guys came down, and they brought this big bus of loads of people. They were a really
Two
good band.
buses, I think.
Well,
Yeah.
They were a really good band, to be fair on them.
Very
But,
good.
yeah,
Yeah, they're
we
very
lost
good.
to a Welsh band.
Okay. What were they called?
Quarantine.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, bad name, bad name.
Yes.
Nothing on the Sunday Postmen.
No.
So how was that gig? Because that's a big venue, that.
Oh,
That was
brilliant.
amazing.
Amazing. Still in the band.
Great experience.
Still wearing the wristbands. Yeah.
Lots of screaming girls
Yes.
as soon as Tom stepped on the stage.
Yeah,
It was
wow.
like a
Very
Justin
surprising.
Bieber concert.
I
Oh,
just
wow.
have that influence, what can I say?
Were there any knickers and bras thrown at you or not?
Well, Ed's mum.
Nearly.
but, Unfortunately
Alright.
not, no.
Best gig we've ever played though, definitely.
Definitely it was amazing.
Especially for I haven't been playing long, only a year and a half really, so it was a big one for me.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I couldn't tell I was talking then. Yeah. Okay.
Just
So
a
you've
voice.
only been playing bass for a year and a half?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Thanks to these guys. But
It's
they've been
progressed.
a big help.
Oh, he's become really good at it.
Thank you.
Oh, good. All right. Do you want to play us one more track and we'll have a little chat afterwards? You can
Yeah, sure.
plug some more gigs if you've got some more coming up. I guess.
Brilliant.
Cool. So we got
This one is called Strangers.
Strangers.
never been so far, no. We are strangers in the dark, didn't think you'd leave this mark, searching all my life. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da, ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da, ba-ba-ba-da-da-da.
Wow. Okay. Strangers. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love the gang vocals on that as well. Very Hey Judy kind of. I don't know what we were going for, but yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to cut for the news now. It's coming up to 6 o'clock, and then we'll be back with the Sunday Postmen after 6. It'll also be Happy Hour, 2 songs back to back by the same artist. You're listening to HWD Hospital Radio. This is the Happy Monday mix. So more after 6. I've got to kill 12 seconds now, boys. Do you want to sing something for 10 seconds? Scat vocals. Welcome back to Happy Monday Mix with me, Tom Copley. You're listening to HWD Hospital Radio, broadcasting around Dewsbury and District Hospital on Channel 1 of your bedside entertainment systems. And before 6, we were joined by the Sunday Postmen, and we still are. Hello, boys.
Hello.
So they played us 3 fantastic tunes of their own. I just want to recap what they were called again. My memory's like a sieve, sorry.
Sundown, Asking for Help, and Strangers.
Strangers. And so the story was, Colin, you were just explaining to me, when you wrote those 3 tracks.
Oh yeah, we wrote each of them as we were going along the Soundwave competition that we mentioned earlier. That was when we played the O2 on Saturday. It was like the Sundown comes from the first round of that we went into. Then we wrote Asking for Help for the second round, and the newest one, Strangers, we wrote in like to get audience interaction and stuff in the O2.
Exactly, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's brilliant. That sort of like, did you get them cheering and stuff like that on
yeah.
Saturdays?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're loving it. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had to stop between songs for the cheering.
It was great.
So how long does this competition last for? When did you start? When did you enter it? Sort of.
Before the
It was
summer
like January last
Yeah.
year, wasn't it? When I entered it. I entered
Yeah.
it originally by sending a video in,
Right. Okay.
and I didn't actually tell these guys about it till we got back.
Yeah,
Just in case.
surprise.
Yeah, because we recorded a song called Cup of Misery that we put out on YouTube,
Right.
and I just saw a competition and thought, yeah, let's go for it. And
Wow.
we got back.
And you got and you came second. So that's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant thing. Okay, so what is the story behind the Sunday Postman? Where did you start? How did you start? I've read some things online, bits of stories, but do you want to explain where it started, where the name came from?
Well, Edward and Cullen were in a band before this, and I think you guys were joking about it, weren't you? Creating a band called the Sunday Postmen. And then one day we were on a bus going to Leeds, and
As you do.
and there was a woman sat in front of us, and she must have been earwigging and listening to our conversation.
Yeah.
Don't really blame her because it's helped us now. But yeah, we were talking about, joking, saying Danny should learn bass, and we'll form a band called the Sunday Postmen. And then as we were getting off the bus, the woman said, "Oh, Sunday Postman, that's quite catchy. That I'll be your first fan. You should do it." So we thought, we looked at each other and were like, right, well,
Never
Let's
saw
do
her
it.
again, did we?
No,
Never
that
saw
was
her
it.
again.
That was ever since.
I was going to ask, was she there on Saturday night too? But
They asked us live as well. We're just like, no, we haven't got a clue.
She didn't leave a name, anything.
it's a shame. You need a picture of her. She should be your album artwork for your
Yeah.
first album.
we didn't think of that actually.
We'll just have to ride the bus into Leeds over and over again. So
yeah.
Same journey. So who would you compare yourselves to, genre-wise, sound-wise, or are you unique?
Well, I think there are
we
some
like-
names. Like One Republic, some of their new stuff.
Yeah.
Jason Mraz.
yeah, we took influence from them, but we're not.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
kind of a mix of genres, just because like a lot of acoustics, sometimes a bit lighter than us, and because we can get really, really into it. But
Yeah, I don't think there are many bands out there that do quite what we do, because like 3 acoustic guitars and then a drum and bass as well. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
So I was going to ask, is it acoustic guitars when you do a proper live show? So on
Yeah,
Saturday was
yeah,
it acoustics?
yeah.
So no electrics to be seen,
Except for
Nope.
Danny's bass.
except for the
Yeah,
bass
bass.
guitar. And good choice of bass guitar, by the way. I just have
Thank
to
you.
say, that was my first bass guitar as well. Very good. So it is just because the sound is massive for the 3 guitars as well.
Yeah.
It's quite original and unique. That's cool.
it lets us layer it a bit as well, doesn't it? 'Cause we
Yeah,
can all-
it frees me up
yeah.
to do more sort of lead aspects of
Yeah.
playing guitar.
That's
What we
you-
tend to do is come up with like a chord progression that we like, and then we'll figure out what it is on other capos or open or whatever, and then we get a big range of sound with it.
And is that what you plan to do on the recording as well? Just lots
Yeah.
of guitars on top of each other.
Yeah.
Very cool, very cool. Okay, so I've got to ask, who's the every band has a joker. Who's the joker in this crew?
Ooh, that's a hard
That is
one.
a hard
I think
one.
we all-
I think we're all jokers.
You're all jokers.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
surprisingly.
we find it hard to take things seriously.
It jumps between us really, but I think the one common joke between all of us is taking the mick out of Tom.
Does that make him the joker or the joke?
Yeah.
So the joke's on Tom.
Yeah, it's always on me.
It switches because sometimes it's Cullen for being ginger, but sometimes we don't really hold
Sometimes
anything
it's
against gingers.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong, but yeah.
And then it's me for being a bass player.
And me
The
for
most
being smart.
uncool of the bunch.
Edward for being
Always
stubborn.
gets stick, yeah. Well, I was going to say, who's the serious one then?
I'm probably the
Yeah.
Yeah, Edward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes I can lighten up when I'm in the mood.
It's usually only like the 5 minutes after a big gig, but
Yeah.
And who's the ladies' man?
Oh, Tom.
Tom
Well-
likes to think he is.
I'm not going to say anything, but yeah, if you insist, I'll take that title.
Well, it sounds like
I do like the ladies.
cool. And who's the stupid one?
Why did you all look at me?
Danny!
All looked at
And they all look at the bass player. Always.
I'm the uncool, stupid
I,
one.
I feel for you. I feel for you. Always been the bass player. So you're all jokers. You're the serious one. He's the stupid one, and you're the ladies' man. Perfect.
What's that make me?
We've already
No,
saw.
don't.
So you guys got any gigs coming up you want to plug? How can people find out more about you? Websites, Facebooks, YouTubes?
Yeah, well, we're on Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, all those kind of
YouTube.
websites.
Yeah, YouTube.
And we've got a gig coming up at Escape. There's a bar there called The Loft,
Yeah.
and we're playing there on the 18th of February.
Tuesday.
So is this the Escape in Castleford?
Yes.
Yeah. We go on at 9, so it's free entry as well. So.
Is it on the ski slope?
I'm not
Fingers
sure.
That'd be brilliant. Toboggan on the way down.
Yeah.
Or the indoor skydiving as well, yeah. Playing guitars. Okay, so when's that? Sorry?
18th.
18th of
Tuesday.
February.
This month.
Yeah, it's a Tuesday,
Brilliant.
which is a bit weird for a gig, but
Hey ho.
Well, it sounds like a good a venue, that.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
How did you go about getting that?
We got asked actually. They sent us a message on Twitter. We'd never heard of them before, and they just said, "Do you want to come play?" I said, "Yeah, why not?"
So you don't even need to find your own gigs. They're coming to you. That's perfect. You're going the right way, boys.
we are hoping to get one at the Cockpit, but we'll
Yeah,
have to
fingers crossed.
see
I'd
about
love
that
to
one.
play
Cool. Yeah, that's in Leeds, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Hopefully
that's-
Cullen won't fracture his wrist this time.
Oh.
Do you want to hear that story?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on.
Okay, in the second round of the Soundwave competition, was it like a day or two before?
No, it was the first.
night
it was
before.
The first one, wasn't
It
it?
was the night before, and it
No,
was,
it
it
was
was
one
our
of
first live audition, so the crucial live audition, and he was messing around in a climbing frame, and
I fractured his wrist. We'd gone out for a kickabout, and it was getting a little bit dark, so we went into a park and just like messed around. And I was stood in a climbing frame, and my wrist I fell off my wrist, just went. And then I went the next day or the next week or whenever it was, and just
The next day.
played.
The next day, yeah. The next day to go.
You played on
And I
that
played
fractured
with a
wrist.
fractured wrist. It really hurt.
So was that in the hospital till whatever?
Oh God, yeah, like
The
Did-
night
did-
before?
2 in the morning.
Was it one of those things where it made you better, and now you've always got to play with a fractured wrist? You know, so one
No,
of those,
one of those things I don't want to do again.
No, okay. Okay, so it's the Sunday Postmen. If anyone types that in on YouTube, Facebook, Google, they'll find you
Yeah.
and they can listen to your stuff. And we'll carry on playing your stuff here as well, of course.
Oh,
to
thank
everyone
you.
Thank
listening. No worries. It's been great to have you on. Thanks for coming.
you.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Yeah. Cheers.